Gunmen, described as bandits, attacked a Christ Apostolic Church, CAC, in Eruku, Kwara State, around 6 p.m. during a service. At least 3 people were killed, according to some sources. Other reports say 2. About 10 or more worshippers were abducted. The military has now taken over the area to try to stabilize the situation. The governor is calling for more troops to be deployed to prevent further attacks. Please kindly subscribe, like, and share. Thanks. 1. It's not just a crime issue, but a serious security crisis. While the attackers are being called bandits rather than a known ideological terrorist group, these kinds of attacks are increasingly violent and organized. The fact that they struck a place of worship and abducted people makes it more than just robbery. There's a clearly destabilizing motive. 2. Vulnerable communities are being targeted. Churches, especially in rural areas, often lack strong protection. Attacks like this not only kill people, but terrorize entire communities. It undermines people's ability to worship freely, which is a fundamental right. 3. Government response is critical, but could be too slow. Deploying 900 troops, as mentioned, is a strong move, but the fact that locals say they made repeated distress calls before this happened suggests that preventive measures may have been inadequate. 4. Broader security implication. This might reflect a pattern in Nigeria where banditry is hybrid. Not just criminal gangs, but sometimes loosely ideological or with political aims. Whether one calls them terrorists or bandits, the effect is the same. They are eroding trust in the state's ability to protect its citizens. 5. Humanitarian and social fallout. Beyond the immediate violence, abductions lead to trauma, ransom demands, and long-term insecurity. Families may suffer economically and psychologically. Communities might be displaced, or people may move out of fear. 6. Risk of escalation. If not addressed, this could embolden more attacks, not just on churches, but on other soft targets, schools, markets, etc. It risks turning into a more systemic conflict. This is a deeply disturbing incident that shows how fragile security is in some parts of Nigeria. It's not just about criminality. There's a significant risk that violence targeting religious communities could worsen, especially if the root causes, poverty, lack of governance, weak security institutions, aren't addressed. If I were advising, ramp up security before gatherings in vulnerable communities, e.g. more patrols, intelligence, strengthen cooperation between the military, police, and local communities, hunters, vigilantes, to protect against incursions, provide support to victims, medical, psychological, and financial. Long-term, invest in development and social stability so that people are less vulnerable to bandits, recruitment, or attacks. What worries me most is what this does to the social fabric. People going to church shouldn't have to fear for their lives. If this kind of attack repeats, it could fuel cycles of violence and deepen divisions.